Hi, hello there. It's me, Tom Groner. I've got another story for you. I want to say hi to my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. You'd make me very happy. Like, comment, do all that crazy stuff. I know I've told you about my apartment, so now I want to tell you about a date I was on. So I met this guy, and he was really nice. I met him online, and it was probably about 13, 14 years ago. I was living in I was living in Plainfield, Illinois, so I was about 45 minutes from the city. However, I went in to see him into the city to meet him. And so we first I met him at his place, picked him up, and then we went out to eat. We went to a nice restaurant called Hema's Kitchen because I really love Indian food. And then after Hema's Kitchen, we got some ice cream, and then we walked along the lakefront a little bit, talking about just everything, what you do on a, you know, I feel like it's almost like a job interview on the first date. You just talk about everything and the first thing that comes to mind. So we did that, and he at one point was like, well, did you want to come and have a drink at my place? And I was like, sure. So we went back to his place in Boys Town, and he gave me some wine. I like sweet wine. It was dry, so I didn't really like it, but I was just like, I can drink it anyways. I don't want to make him feel bad. So we were drinking the wine, and then I don't think he asked me to sleep over. I don't remember that, and I don't remember asking to sleep over. I feel like we just kind of fell into it and kind of was assumed that I was gonna do that. So we watched a movie, and what is his name? I can see him. It was Adaptation, I think it's what it was called, with Bill Murray, and he was in Japan, I believe. Anyways, maybe I didn't pay too much attention to the movie, but so I slept overnight, and I was getting up the next morning. It was probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. I woke up and he was still asleep, and I was just like, I have to go to work, so I'm gonna want to be at home so I can get ready for work, and I live 45 minutes away. I should get going ASAP. So I got up, and I was going to the door, and I got to the living room, and there was another guy there, and I was like, "Hi," and he's like, "Hi, I'm Brad. I'm Frank's roommate," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So then we he's like, "Do you want some coffee? Or a to-go cup or anything like that?" And I was like, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna go so I can go to work." And he's like, "Okay, I'll just tell him you left." I was like, "Okay." So went out the door and closed it, and I remember specifically hearing the deadbolt latch, and it was just so click, and I was like, wow, I guess he doesn't want me to come back, huh? So I drove home, got ready for work. I do remember singing a lot on the way home. So I got ready for work. I went downstairs. I got my coffee so that I can go to work. Because if I don't have coffee when I'm driving to work, I start doing this. So I have to have something to keep me awake while I'm driving. So coffee usually does that. So I'm drinking coffee on the way to work, listening to music. I get to work, and the day is just, it's crazy. And I just am trying to battle off all the fires that are coming through. It's things coming at me from every direction. So I was just like, this is so frustrating. And then all of a sudden I get a text, and it just made me really happy. I was like all excited thinking about the night before because it was from Frank, and it just said, "Why'd you leave so early?" And I said, "Well, I had to get to work, and I knew I had to drive 45 minutes to get home. So I wanted to make sure that I could make it to work on time. So I left early, and I didn't want to wake you because I knew I know that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not going to go back to sleep. So, and I don't know how you are. I just didn't want to wake you up and, not let you get back to sleep." So he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, who locked the deadbolt? How did you lock the deadbolt?" And I was like, "Your roommate, Brad, locked the deadbolt. He let me out." And Frank said, "I don't have a roommate named Brad." So I was so freaked out I never talked to him again. I don't know if maybe it was just a stranger in the house, but he seemed to know Frank's name. I don't know if it was them playing a trick on me. Sometimes you hear those stories about the people living in the attics of the house and people not knowing it and stuff. I have no idea what it was, but it freaked me out. So I never, ever talked to him again. Sorry, Frank. It freaked me out. So, anyways, how are you guys doing with the coronavirus? I'm in Florida. It's a beautiful night now. As you can see, it was like 92 today. It's April 27th, I think. So, I mean, it's been pretty nice here. I got a new art piece that I can show you. Let there be light. Here's my new art piece. I love it. In my little beach room. Also, just to let you know, in my closet that's messy as heck, I've got toilet paper and more toilet paper. Even before this whole thing happened, I like to have backup of things, so I haven't even gotten any more toilet paper because I knew I had all the backup. So I hope you guys are doing well. I know that it's been wearing on me not being able to go out in public except for stores, and then you can only go alone. So it's been wearing on me a little bit. I don't know how it is going with you guys, but I hope you guys are okay. I know Monday they are opening up the beaches, and they are opening it up only for people walking, running, surfing, and swimming but you still have to keep your distance. They are not opening up the parking lots for the beaches, so it's going to limit the amount of people that can go. However, I feel like we're getting to a place where we're going to start seeing things open up, which is great. However, I'm afraid it's going to end up being too early, and then we're going to have a second rash of this. But hopefully not. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to let you guys go. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Either all would be great. I always love new subscribers. So, and if you have any weird dates or one night stands, leave them in the comments below. I do read my comments all the time, and I usually give them a like and a little heart. So you can just go ahead and leave a comment. And if it's really good, I'll comment back to you too. So How's that? So like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.